Good evening, everyone. Welcome to T-72 Pack 8. So I just had to remember which one I was doing. And I'm going to go anti-clockwise. My next co-host is...
Oh, it's me. So good evening, everybody. Welcome to Adrian's tank build, Pack 8.
And my other co-host at the moment is Goody Dave.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. I think this will be another good build.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Oh, right. I'll read out the comments. We've got P40F20. Hi, all.
Hi, P40F20.
We've got Yorkshire Crafter. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Julie.
We've got Penelope's Pit Stop. Good evening.
Hi, Penny.
And we've got Dano Builds. Hi, everyone. It's nice to see the tank back.
Hi, Dano. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm looking forward to this one. Some electrics.
Well, a bit of electrics, but you don't do much of it.
No. No, definitely not.
Right, so what we're doing, what?
I'll go first if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this stage, we're going to be doing the gun barrel rotor. And it says, with this stage, you'll receive the electric rotor that will enable you to adjust the height of your gun. It's a key component of the combat system of your T-72.
Right. Yeah, you find what makes the turret spin round.
Mm.
Come on. You can't really yank them open because you find there might be stuff. Hang on. They put them in bags, and plus, guess what? They tape them up.
Right.
Alright, that one's done. I can get my scissors between those two. And that one's done. There we go.
Okay. Right, so the first part is the gun barrel rotor.
Yes, there we go.
Yep. And part 2 is screws.
Yes, and should be 3 of them.
Yes.
There's 3 of them.
Okay. It also says, for this stage, you will need the gun barrel rotor, the turret, the gun barrel, the spring screws, and the screwdriver.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. There's the gun barrel.
Yeah.
There's turret, and at the moment the spring's on there.
Right. Okay. So it says, align the holes in the side of the rotor with the circle posts on the underside of the turret.
I'm just getting all my screwdrivers ready. Right. goes. I don't know where that tech cable is going to go.
It looks like it's coming from underneath, Adrian.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming like so, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it out the side, basically out that way.
Right.
If I need to alter it, I can always undo it again.
Yeah.
Because if it's coming out more that way, it might get caught up in there.
Yeah. So 3, which you're just doing now, is lower the rotor into place.
Yeah.
And then moving on to step 4, insert the 3 screws received with this stage into the 3 holes in the rotor.
Yes. So I'm going to just put one in and just give it a couple of turns. Probably, yeah, they probably tell you to do a certain screw, don't they?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it says tighten the screw at the rear into place.
Right, well, I'm going to get them all in. Then I'm actually, to be honest, I'm going to go around to them all and finish them off. You don't know how well everything lined up.
Yeah. Jolly Dave, do you want to read out that bit of chat?
Are we up to Penelope, are we?
Yeah.
Looks, Penelope picked up, looks a rather splendid build tonight. What? Sorry, trying to be posh, but not working at all. I should put it. Oh, it looks rather splendid tonight. What? Sorry, trying to be posh, but not working. LOL.
Oops. Right, they're nice and tightened so far.
Yeah, okay, so step 6 was then tighten the other 2 screws into place. Step 7, place the spring over the raised circular projection in the centre of the turret, which you've already done. And then it says insert the tab at the rear of the recoil mechanism into the hole in the front of the rotor.
So basically something like, because that spring has got to go in that spot there. Just upside down. Hang on, get all these cables. Because I rough test fit. I test fitted this one slightly earlier.
Yeah. Okay, so step 9, the spring will hold the recoil mechanism away from the turret until it is fitted to the base. Here you can see where the 2 posts on the side of the mechanism arrowed engage with the turret.
Yes.
Right, and then step 10 is this stage is now complete.
Do it so. I should go back to the picture. It does not. Okay. Sorry, I'm working out where the other light cable is. You know, I'm trying to get all the cables in place.
Mm.
Because I was wondering that little light up there. Because it's this one here, and I was having a look, think, right, okay. Looking at the instructions once.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Right, okay. And that's finish issue.
Fantastic.
Of course, some of these are.
You doing the
Nice.
next one, Geordie Dave?
Eh?
You want to do the next one?
Not what to do there, don't do it.
Instructions.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next stage is the track. In this stage, you'll see 4 cables for electronic system. This is you receive 4 cables for an electronic system for your two T-72. 1 more pins and threads. So they have been used in a later stage in this stage. 2 or 7 more tracks. Stage. Ready for the parts checklist?
Hang on, I'm just getting all the parts out. I'm going to leave them tied up. Right, okay.
Right, 1 cable key.
Right, that's this one. They're all marked with a lettering on the cable there. And hopefully, yes, they're marked on both ends.
2 cable L.
Cable L. Yes.
3 cable S.
Right, cable S. Oh, it's marked on the side.
Right.
And 4 cable F.
And same again. This one here is marked on the side.
5 threads, 5 pieces.
Yep.
And 6 pins, 5 pieces.
Yes. Let me just get them open. Just. Oop. Yes.
I don't know what I'm going to do because this is just putting pins together. This is just all just putting track together.
Yeah, well, I'll do assemble some of the track basically.
Okay, so right, step 1. For the stage, you will need threads and pins, the track, bang already assembled, and a wooden board and hammer.
Well, whoever been watching since the beginning, they know how I do it. I put the pin in, instead of bang them in, I squeeze them in.
So, step 2, combine 2 threads.
Well, I'm going to put all 5 together.
Right. Might as well read them out. Push the pin onto the line hole of the both threads. I've got to keep waiting list and adjustment.
I know. I'm actually going to go through and put all 4 pins in. I'm not going true to the instructions, but
There's the real cookie. The original.
I'm going to try and put in that one. How often do you feed it? If you say it's a real cooker, how often do you feed it?
So it's the original one. Every day.
Is it a Duracell or an Energizer or?
I'm not sure now what they put batteries in the other day, so I don't know what they put in. I'm gonna get Warren a job in Northern Goldsmiths. Feeding the shit out of cool clocks. Right, stage 4. Place the track on its side on the wooden board and hammer the pin into place. Adrian has his own way of doing it, as you can see now.
Yeah, which
And then stage 5 is engage the next thread with the similar piece and pop the pin through the hole. Again, 6. Place the track on its side and hammer the pin into place. As I say, Adrian has his own way, which I think is a better way.
yeah. Well, less noisy.
Step 7. Always remember to test that the pin got unobstructed in a thread hole. Fit the remaining pins and threads together. Hammer the pins into the threads, and that's it. Oh no, you've got to engage this section with the existing longer section.
And basically, it has to do something to another.
Penelope's pit stop says you obviously don't feed it enough, as every hour it keeps asking for more food.
Right, I'm going to just quickly assemble another 5 of these. Because they're showing us some of it to. And of course, I've already cleaned out these holes of these except for 1 or 2 of them. Come on. Oh. Oh. just assemble those two together. And of course, they. Right. Oh. So when I put the track down, I had to move it to get the screwdriver. Now I quickly think, where did I put the track?
Right, so that's engage the new section with the existing longer section. Hammer pin through the line holes, and that'll be the stage complete.
There we go.
Complete.
I'll be sick of tracks by now.
Right,
Okay.
you'll do the next.
Yeah, I'll do the next.
Okay, I'll watch for the chart.
So next is the tank rear. With this stage, you'll receive your rear tank panel, the log that will have been used to get the tank out of mud, plus some new screws. Hello, Dave.
Hello.
Hello, Dave.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
That's
Okay.
all right, Dave. You
Right.
can't stick to every schedule that everyone else is, can you?
No.
If you've got to do something else,
Yeah, that's right.
your own personal life comes first.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I did hear the cuckoo clock. Was that the real one or the fake one?
right. Okay, so I'll start the thing again. With this stage, you receive the rear tank panel, the log that would have been used to get the tank out of mud, plus some screws, pins, and treads. The panel and the log will fit to the lower hull, which you'll receive with stage 60. So keep them parts to one side for the moment and refer back to this stage when you fit them. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so parts check. So one is the rear panel.
Yes.
Okay. Two is spare treads, 2 pieces.
Yeah, these are slightly different compared to the others.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, they're definitely different. I wouldn't use these as treads.
No.
They're not exactly designed as being treads, it's just basically designed because they're plastic ones.
Yeah. 3 should be some screws.
Yeah, it looks like I've got 6 of those.
Yeah, that's correct. And then guess what? Part 4, pins, 5 pieces.
Yeah.
5 is tread, 5 pieces.
Yes.
And 6 is the log.
There's log.
Yeah. And step 1, it says, for this stage, you will need the lower hull, the rear panel, the log, spare treads, screws, and a screwdriver.
Right. As I got every part, and here is the lower hull.
Ah. Oh. Oh,
Wow.
do that. Hang on. I'll put you on solo layout, Adrian, if you do that again. There we go.
Oh, cool.
Oh, massive.
Yes.
Wow.
Put that down there.
Right.
Sorry, I'm just looking at these screws. It looks like they're all, yeah, they look all the same. When they got different sizes, I wish they could say what size they could be. So I'm just doing some tie up because I'm just tying up these cables.
It's fine.
Put
So
them away again.
how's your day been, Dave, sir?
Say that again.
How's your day been?
Little bit busy, but I'm done now for the day, I think. Till tomorrow. It's been a nice warm day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Adrian. So step 2 is place the 2 spare treads into the outside of the rear panel.
Right, you've got a screw and you've got a peg. Basically, you've got to line those two up. I'm going to do the other one. Okay. Doesn't matter which one with which because they're all.
Okay.
Both pieces of track are the same. It's a shame they're not slightly different.
And step 3 is tighten a screw into the circled hole.
Yeah. Step 4.
Step 4 is tighten the second screw into the other hole circled.
Right.
Now, the next steps are as if you want to do them, or wait till step 60.
As I've already shown you, I've got the hot.
So you're going to do
It's
it.
down. Yeah, well.
Right.
It's down to whoever. If you was doing each stage, basically, meaning Ralki, you can't do step 5 until you get issue 60
Yeah.
part.
Okay, so step 5 then is insert the 2 posts on the panel into the arrowed holes in the rear of the lower hub. Push the posts into the holes.
Yeah.
And
So
then
I'm doing the opposite way to the instructions, basically.
whatever easiest for you, Adrian. And
Yeah.
then insert a screw into each of the circled holes.
Right.
Geordie, Dave, do you want to read out that comment?
Penalty pit stop. While I have news, I start a new contract tomorrow with a Revad No Fleet. Good on you, Penny.
Is that agency, Penny, or is it actually you're not doing agency anymore?
Had you read out step 7 or not?
Step 7, yes. Yes, I have.
Right, I'll just double checking this one.
Yeah. And then what you're doing now is step 8, which is tighten the 2 screws into place.
Penelope pissed off the agency.
Ah.
And Penelope, again, it's with a different agency, but obviously I won't cut off the old agency as I may need them one day in the future.
All right. Okay, Adrian. So step 9 is insert the 2 posts on the log into the holes in the rear panel.
Yeah, don't say it, but there's a certain way it goes in. If you look at the end here,
Yeah.
that shafted like so. So I reckon that'll go in like so.
Yeah.
It looks that way, but I'm going to just strictly try it the other way. But I reckon I did have it the correct way around. Yes. This goes on a certain way around.
So step 10 is tighten a screw into each of the 2 circled holes.
Right, there we go. Stage complete.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Wow. Good.
There's those parts on there.
Brilliant.
Okay. Our next stage. Our next stage will be the fuel drum, brackets, and idler wheels. For this stage, you will see 4 brackets for mounting external fuel drums at the rear of the tank, as well as more front of the tank. You will fit the brackets and the 2 idler wheels using 127 to the lower hole.
Okay, after Dave's done this set of instructions, do you want to do the next set of instructions?
I
Or do you
can't
not
find them. I can't find them, Mac.
All right, no problem.
I mean, for some reason, my OneDrive's not working properly.
Okay, you ready for the first check?
Yeah.
1, brackets, 4 pieces.
Well, it could say 2 yellow and 2 green, couldn't it really?
Yeah, let's see, it's 4 pieces. 2, pin, 5 pieces.
Yeah.
3, treads, 5 pieces.
Yes.
Right. In this stage, you will need a screwdriver, the bracket, the idler wheels and ports of the lower hole.
Right. There's my 2 wheels.
Right. Take 2. We'll wait for this to ring and go. You ready for 2?
Yeah, let me just try and get these brackets out. Right.
Right. Take the 2 yellow brackets and fit them to the left of the rear of the lower hole as shown.
Right, yeah, those two are on.
Right. Fit the two green brackets onto the right of the lower hole.
Right.
They just clip in, do they?
Yeah, they just clip in. They just slot in.
Mhm.
They will get hold in when you put the top on.
All right. Okay. 4. Place the bearing from one of the idler wheels onto the axle at the front of the hull.
Right. They have done that already for us.
Have they?
Because there's one there. And there's the one there.
Ah.
I did not put them in. They're all in already.
Yeah, but I looked at this picture. Was that not an outer bearing? That it's sticking out.
Now,
Right. 5. Insert the bolt into the center of the idler wheel.
I reckon we had to put that in there beforehand.
That's it.
And
Test.
we actually inside it, telling us to inside it again.
It says test fit the washer on the bolt.
Right, okay.
7. I haven't seen that. Pass the bolt through the bearing and place the washer on the end of it.
So basically test the washer and then take it off again.
That is, pass the bolt through the bearing and place the washer on the end of it. Then place the split washer into the end of the bolt.
Because step 7, would you say it's showing you the washer mark?
Step 7.
Step 7, pass the bolt through the bearing and place the washer onto the end of it. So you're not got two washers, one on the inside and one on the outside.
No.
That's strange.
The step 6 definitely says test. Step 6 test fit the washer on the bolt.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no washer between that. Yeah.
So the washer does go on there.
I don't know why they don't tell you to.
Yeah.
Right.
Adrian, that doesn't matter. It doesn't screw in.
Doesn't screw, you're gonna put a nut on the end.
Well, I can't push it in. You got to screw it in.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
That doesn't even it. This is. Pass the bolt through the bearing and place the washer at the end of it.
Yeah.
Then place the split washer on the end of the bolt.
Because that's on. I can't pull that out. There you go. Because you know that bearing they told us to push it in.
Uh-huh.
I just pulled it out. So you got to actually screw that into there.
Right.
They just basically tell you to push it in. You actually got physically screwed in.
Right, so
Right, now put that washer on.
then a split washer.
Now I got to put the split washer on.
Mm-hmm. Then tighten the nut by hand onto the end of the bolt. And 10, hold the nut with one hand tighten the bolt with a screwdriver. You done that?
Yeah, no, I got.
And I still tightening that down here.
Yes. I can't use a screwdriver because inside it's got a thread in that bearing. Let me just see if I'm. Yeah, no, I'm not undoing it. Right.
Oh, here. 11. Place the hubcap into the hole on the wheel.
Hang on. I've basically done it too tight.
Yeah, I'm just saying, thinking, Adrian, don't put them hubcaps on until you've got all the tracks and everything on it.
Yes, I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah,
But in this case, I need to alter.
yeah, in case you need access to the bolts.
Right.
Because actually, I tightened up the nut and I actually tried, I couldn't spin it around.
Mm.
And step 12 is repeat steps 4 to 11 on to 11 on the other side of the lower hull. This stage is now complete.
I think I'll do that on camera, guys.
Right.
To speed up the build.
Yeah.
I've
No,
got this
but
thing
me-
to download. I've got this thing to download if you want me to carry on the next one.
Yeah, go for it for me, Dave.
Yep. Break as well.
I need your calming instructions voice.
Well, it might go the other way up yet. So I've got no parts. But according to this, we have got. It says for this stage you'll need the 2 hours for the external fuel drum, screws, the lower hull, a screwdriver, a small hammer, a wooden board, your assembled track, and the new pins and threads. Okay. For some reason, I haven't got a parts check. Go back. No, it just starts off on step 1. So if you can read out the parts, then I'll go from there.
Okay. You want me to read out the parts, Dave? Sorry.
Yeah, you can do, please.
Okay.
Sorry, it looked like they cooked this package. Because look at that.
Yeah. Looks like it's been near a heater or something.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Go and tell by looking at the packaging.
Yeah. Okay, so
I can tell you that it was like that before it went in the box.
right. So part 1 is external fuel drum lower half.
Yes.
Yep. 2 is external fuel drum upper half.
Yes.
3 is screws.
Yep. 2 of those.
Yep. 4 is fuel lines. Should have 1 long and 2 shorter.
Yep.
Yep. 5 is pins, 5 pieces.
Sorry, the long one got a lovely big kink in it.
Oh. 5 pins, 5 pieces.
Yes.
Yeah. And 6 is treads, 5 pieces.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, just before we go on, I think I'm on the right page. Yeah, I'm just looking at the photographs now. Yeah, I'm on the right page. So obviously for step 1, it says for this stage, you'll need the 2 halves of the external fuel drum, screws, the lower hull, a screwdriver, a small hammer, a wooden board, your assembled track, and the new pins and treads. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So step 2 then. Step 2 is fit the 2 halves of the fuel drum together.
Right, they both go a certain way because on one edge you've got a curved section there. Of course, you've got a curved section there.
Ah, yes.
And of course, it's got a locating peg there.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I need to get a replacement issue.
Oh no.
All right.
Warped.
Look at that. It's warped.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
That is totally, to be honest,
It's
knackered.
not very good at all, is it?
No. I'm going to need to get a replacement issue for that section.
Right. Hecky thumb.
Well, I can do that. I can see if I can screw this together, but
Okay. So step 3 then is holding the 2 halves of the drum in place. Insert a screw into each of the large holes.
if I get replacement parts and show them already assembled.
Yeah. So you
And
won't want
if I miss out this step, it means I'm missing out a couple other steps on the build.
Yeah, it will, yeah.
Right, as you can see.
Oh, yeah, that's not correct at all, is it?
You know, I'd
Yeah.
complain about that and say, and say that's disgusting. Sending
Yeah.
parts of that quality.
Yeah.
Right, step 4 is done.
Okay, so step 5. Step 5 is the holes in the drum and the posts on the bracket that they fit at are circled above. Okay.
Right. That's the red one. That's the blue one. So basically, that's the red circle, and that's the blue one.
Yeah. So
And
they
I
have
reckon they can
a locating peg as well, don't they?
guess. I'm not going to push that all the way. I know that should tell us to.
Yeah, well, in step 6, it actually says remove the brackets from the hull and glue them onto the drum as shown.
Right. As it's warped, basically, I just push that on gently. Well, it's basically that if you push fit and then it nicely fit, what's the point using glue?
Yeah.
So there we go, guys. I've partly pushed it on, and it probably tells us yes. Here we go. Step 7 tells us to push it on, because if they told us to glue it or push fit it, I wasn't going to really push it all the way,
Yeah.
because I have to take that one off, put the new one on.
Yeah. Okay, step 7 is refit the brackets to the hull.
Yep.
And step 8 is onto the treads and pins. Engage the new treads and push the pin into the aligned holes to check that they are clear.
Which I already checked earlier. As I got extra pieces of track at the moment.
Penelope's pit stop says, could you warm it up and perhaps as you screw it together might pull it back into shape?
Well, I doubt it. It's hard plastic, isn't it?
Yes. And the question, how warm do you get it first off?
Yeah.
And would it warp a different way?
Yeah.
That's absolutely disgusting. It really, I'm absolutely livid about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allow that to happen.
Yeah.
And then send it out. Is there no quality control?
That's right. Yeah. So I think we're on to step 9 now, Adrian. It says place a pin through each of the treads and lightly hammer into place. Well, you do it a slightly different way to that, don't you?
Yes.
Basically, Adrian has his own method of doing this, and I think he's going to show us how he puts the track treads together.
Yeah, it's just getting both pieces of thread in line where the pin can slide all the way through.
Penelope's pit stop says, in all fairness, model space do have excellent quality parts, and a Duff part is very rare. And P40F20 says the tank is badly warped, get a replacement.
Yeah.
Well, the other piece of thread in this tack base is not warped. It's just this issue.
Yeah.
Must have been near some serious heat though for it to cause it to be warped like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I think you keep the packaging handy and say, "Oh, excuse me, I received it warped."
Yeah.
If you want me to return it, basically the condition of the packaging in, and As it happened in my possession, well, excuse me, so, right, okay, I need the whole box then replaced then.
Yeah.
But all the rest of the parts in that box are okay.
Yeah. So the instructions say in step 10, Adrian, that then turn the track on its side and hammer the pins fully into the holes. And you're now going to show us how we do it in your method.
Yeah. Hey, well, it's actually, first one I was actually doing quite like, you know, instead of me doing it on stream, I thought, right, okay, I'd do them off stream. At the time, I was quite late, and I think, banging away, I think, is there another way I could actually do it, not making so much noise?
Yeah.
Well, P40F20 says Adrian's method of assembling the tracks is better than what the instructions say to do.
Yes, I agree there.
Thank you, P40F20. Well, comment here, they show you using a small hammer. How many people have a small hammer?
Yeah.
And some might have one of these in their toolkit.
Yeah.
I did actually buy a small hand to do the job, and I think, you know, to be honest,
There's a better way of doing it. Yes.
yeah.
So step 11, Adrian, is connect the new section of track to the existing one. That'll just be another pin, won't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and as you can see, guys, it's squeezing the pin from one side and it's going straight through to the other side, nice and squarely, and nice and tight. So it saves all that banging around.
Oh, that was in there nicely as well.
Okay, so that brings us nicely on to step 12. And this stage is now complete.
Well, I could bring up the hole up, but it's a little bit big to get a camera shot.
Yeah.
P4. Sorry.
Go on.
Oh, I'm just going to say P40F20 said you could damage the tracks by whacking them in with a hammer.
Yeah.
Lucas Pitt says pipe wrench to the rescue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
To me, that's a monkey wrench.
Right, so they didn't tell us what to do with these then.
No, not in that stage, they didn't.
No. Basically, anything left over, put it in a safe place until.
Yeah, so are you going on to another stage?
Well, yeah.
Okay, who's going to do this one?
Let's see if he laptop will pick it up there too.
Say that again, Dave.
What stage we're to?
44.
Stage 44 now. Last stage in the PDF.
The lower field power. No stop. Okay. At this stage, you receive the lower front panel, mounting posts, and screw and pins and threads to function with a track assembly. Fourth check. 1 lower front panel. Where's my blower? Why are you still going to put my blower?
Okay.
Right.
4 small ones. Right, part 1.
Right, lower front panel. Number 2, mounting posts.
Yep, 4 of those.
3 screws, 7 pieces.
Yes.
4 threads, 5 pieces.
Right. On screws, I have 3 large ones and 4 small ones.
Looking at the picture.
Yeah, they just tell us the full amount of screws.
4 threads, 5 pieces.
Yep.
5 pins, 5 pieces.
Yes.
Okay. For this stage 1, for this stage you will need all the parts supplied, plus the lower hole, a wooden board, screwdriver and a hammer and your track assembly.
Yeah.
Yes. 2. Insert the post on the lower front panel into the corresponding holes in the lower hole.
I'm just. There we go. How do they get that? Do you know what? According to the camera shot, that looks like that's like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that is correct because the way those holes are.
Yeah. It's like it's tilted forward, Adrian, isn't it?
Yes. And like the other one, it gets slid on backwards, and this one slides that way.
3. Turn the lower hole over and insert a screw with each of the surplus holes.
And I gather these ones would be the large ones.
Tip of the Yaki didn't tell you the screws.
Just do chat. Penelope's Pit Stop says a monkey wrench has a twisty adjustable bit on the side that controls the gap between the jaws. My dad used to call it a monkey wrench, so that's what I've always called it. P40F20 says in the US we call them adjustable pliers. And Penelope's Pit Stop says at P40F20, I learned from my dad that lots of things are called something different in the US. I also learned not to argue with him about it. If he wants to use words like flosset, then that is, hood and pants, I'll let him. And then once you come in at Builders Adrian, perhaps I missed something, but the instructions show you have to have 2 wheels, but you only have 1. Did I miss something?
I've already assembled one. I'm going to assemble the other one off stream.
Right. Okay, you've done 4. Begin taking the screws, holding the panel in place. You've done that while Mark was busy reading. Right.
Yep.
6. Fit the other 3 mounting posts in a position on the whole and front panel.
Right. Yeah, it's 3. Right, step 6.
Fit the other 3 mountain posts into the position on the hull and front panel. Step 7. You carefully secure the mountain post to the lower hull with 4 screws as shown. So you fit them on, then you screw them from underneath.
Yes.
So the right 4 up.
Penelope's pit stop says, okay, thanks for the explanation.
Right. I'm back to do. Right, I'm doing step 7.
Yep.
Right, there's all those 4 screws in, and
Right, and step 8 goes onto the tracks again. So we're going to do them, or are you going to switch to the front of the view?
well, there's only 5. I think I've shown you a lot of those on this episode. But what I could do is quickly, I'll switch back to the wheel basically. Quickly do this one. But as you can see, when I unpackaged them, I put all the washers and kept the bolts together. So I knew. Same again. And of course you have to screw this one in. They don't say about it because you actually got a thread in there.
P40F20 says at Penelope's pit stop. Yes, I had to learn the UK names for things back in the 1990s when I was working for parts for the Rolls-Royce Trent jet engine. Wow.
Coco.
You're right.
Shoot that Coco.
I would do, but I got my hands full.
We'll have it done for impersonating the Coco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feed mine in the same way as Gory Dave does.
Well, when I was working on farms, we had to learn a whole new, shall we say, calligraphy about tools and what have you. So, because some of the farmers out this way have some right Yorkshire sayings for right Yorkshire bits and pieces of equipment and tools. And one day, one of the farmers asked me to go fetch the blue-nosed chisel.
Right.
I spent ages looking in the toolbox for a blue-nosed chisel. And he came to me and he said, "What are you doing, lad?" So I said, "I'm looking for a blue-nosed chisel." He said, "Well, fetch bloody gas bottles." He says, "Because that's what a blue-nosed chisel is." So it was the oxyacetylene bottles, a blue-nosed chisel.
That's a description to nothing like it.
Right, Jody, that cuckoo that's just gone off is Adrian's. Mine will go off a minute later. I've had a cuckoo clock for years, so basically half the time I don't hear it going off. You get used to it in the house. It's like having traffic go past your door all the time. You get used to the.
Right, that's the other one done, guys. I know, as Mark suggested, I'll put the caps on. I need to deal with the tread.
Yeah, because you want that wheel. You need their wheels loose enough to turn when they're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One sort of slightly loose than the other.
Well, they're not the drive wheels, are they? No, the drive wheels are the ones with the spikes on. Them ones will be connected to the motor.
Yes.
So them have to be loose for the tracks going around.
Yeah, well, that's the front. Drag wheels go back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drive wheels will be powered into the motor.
So I can show you a drive wheel.
Drive wheel looks like this big spike.
Yeah, because, well,
Yeah.
you'll have that just screw on there like so. Then when you get the motor in, then you can put that one onto there like so.
Yeah. And they fit into the track teeth and drive wheel.
Yes.
It's looking really impressive.
Yeah.
There's my cuckoo. There's a minute.
That one should be definitely be shot because it's very late.
Yeah, it's a bit late.
Yeah.
Right, guys.
I've got to reach behind the television and flipping get behind the television to set them in so I can't be lost. I can kill myself for flipping changing them. Put new batteries and put port and put them right for them a minute longer.
Well, then you just tell your son, you say, will you set it back to the correct time?
I wouldn't. He's gone back home.
Ah,
Come here for the weekend and upsets me cuckoo.
oh dear.
I don't know.
Don't touch the cuckoo clock.
No.
Wait, you can always. No, I'll probably tell you later.
What?
I'll tell you later.
He's
Right,
checked the
guys.
battery out for a minute.
No, yeah, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, what's
10
happening?
minutes.
He must have put super fast batteries in because it's gone fast now.
Oh,
Or his watch could be running a bit fast.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember when you used to get them batteries where you press two sides and it'd tell you on the battery how much is in it? How hard was that to do? Killed your
Yeah.
thumbs after you done it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I got some of them cheap batteries once and stuck in my flash gun. I tell you what, after 6 flashes they were dead.
Oh, really?
So that just shows you that cheap batteries are control.
Yeah, not much copper, really.
You'd get about 200 to 300 flashes out of Duracells. Get the
Yeah.
pound buy some cheap ones, stick them in a flash, 6 flashes, bag, and they were dead.
Oh,
Flash,
not like-
flash gun
I'm
just killed them with 6 flipping shots.
I don't buy the big pack of cheap batteries because I find that they tend to leak as well.
Mm.
And obviously, when battery acid leaks, it's not the best thing in the world.
no. Check the date on them as well, because they all have a date on. So check the date on them.
So any
So-
wedding photographers out there that go out and buy batteries, don't buy Poundland cheap ones because you only get 6 photographs and you'll have to go out and find some more batteries.
That's right. Yeah.
Or they can just do as what they made us do in the R2D2, and that's buy specialist batteries that are really hard to find and very expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Or
Yeah.
if they did a particular special battery, why couldn't there have a company you could actually direct us to? Here you go, this is a company you could buy them,
Yeah.
and you can have a discount code basically having buying from them.
The company did come forward, didn't they?
Yeah.
I
A
know.
company did offer, a company did offer when people started inquiring to them. Yes, here's a discount code.
oh, I'm trying to think what that company was called, but yeah, I used the discount code. But then I bought a battery charger, a proper battery charger for them, and it's one of the best battery chargers I've ever bought, honestly, because if you buy, say, I've got a head torch, it's a really powerful head torch, but the batteries are non-standard, so it's easy to charge them up. It's really good.
Yeah.
So,
Right, any more chat?
Yeah. There's a little bit more chat, Mark.
Okay, so P40F20, Geordie Dave, how do you stand living with that cuckoo? P40F20, nice bit of building tonight, Adrian. Nice to see work being done on the lower hull. Shame about the warped tank here.
Yeah.
P40F20, all watching, hit the thumbs up button. And
Yeah.
Dano Build, it is your mascot, LOL.
You've got some mascots on this show, haven't we, on these shows?
Yeah, it's the mascot on the show, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, so you need to set it 3 minutes before so we know when we're about to go live.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it set. I'll get it set before the next show.
Right.
Well,
Wait.
right, let's anti-clockwise. So our goodbyes, and that is this one.
That's me. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, guys, with this build. Sorry I was late coming to the party, but I had things to do today. So, but I'll be there tomorrow night on time because it's on Adrian's channel, Build the Rope Master, at 8 o'clock. We'll be doing issue 127. So join us then.
Yeah, for what you say about the schedule and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding everyone else on that one. Right, Corey Dave.
Thanks for having us on again, Adrian. Another cracking show. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And subscribe to Adrian and make sure you give this show a thumbs up. And good night, everybody, and stay safe.
Yeah. And Mark.
And good night from me. Thank you for having me on, Adrian. Nice building tonight. You've done really well. And yeah, can't wait for the next one.
Of course, guys, tomorrow I'll be doing the Root Master show tomorrow night. And we have nothing planned for Thursday. We have nothing planned for Friday at the moment. There might be something coming on Saturdays, but there's nothing on at the moment. But hopefully I might be doing another issue of the tank. And I will not have the extra parts by then. Mark, do you want to read out the last few comments?
So P40F20, great show tonight, guys. And Penelope's pit stop. All hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss another exciting episode in the future.
Yeah.
Yes. Good comment, Penny.
Yeah.
Goodbye, all.
Bye.